Hi there. I am Mrs. Stralkus. I am going to be the life science 8th grade teacher. I'm also going to be teaching 7th grade physical science honors. So if I'm new to you, hello, it's very nice to meet you. I'm so excited to see you this year. Many of you may actually know me already. I did teach Earth Space Science the last 2 years, so many of you may have already had me as a teacher. So welcome back. I'm excited to see you guys again. This year may actually look a little bit different, but there are many aspects that are going to be the same. For example, grades. Now, grading is going to always reflect how well you know the standards. And what that means is how well do you actually know the science content? So 70% of your grade is going to be based strictly on that. The remaining 30% is going to be made up of homework assignments, classwork assignments, and laboratories that we do. Okay. With this, however, being 70% of your grade, you're going to have the ability to make up any tests or exams that you do take. However, in order to retake those tests, you are going to have to show me that you did do some sort of work to try to relearn that information, which don't worry, that's what I'm here for, to help you to learn that science content to make sure that you understand all that you need to know. Next up, after grades, to ensure that you know all the science that you need to know, I want to also make sure that your families, your parents, your guardians know how you're doing in class. So parents, I'm going to ask that you make sure to fill out the virtual open house form that I have for you. I'm going to be including it after this video so that I can get the best information for me to stay in contact with you. So if you can provide me with your email or your phone number, maybe a little bit about your child that's going to help me best address their needs, that would be great. Also, you can let me know which mode or method of communication you like best. Would you rather me text you, use Remind, email, phone call? You let me know so that I can contact you the way you would like me to contact you. Speaking of Remind, we are going to get that set up very, very shortly. I am going to be letting you guys all know what the codes are, but I also like to make it very, very easy in case you ever forget, you get a new phone number, whatever that might be. So take a look at the Stralkus codes. All right, so these are going to be the Remind codes. If you take a look, it is simply my last name, your period number, and the day that you see me. So it's Stralkus, obviously for this class, it would be Stralkus period 1, A day or maroon day. Okay, so once you get your Remind set up and you go to join the class, it's going to be super, super, super easy to remember. Now, you don't have to remember right now. It's okay because when school starts, don't worry, I will get it all ready for you. So parents, just make sure your most current cell phone number or email address is all set up with the front office so that you can stay up to date with everything going on at Parkway, everything going on in Stralkus Science, and we can keep you up to date with everything that's going on with your child. Next up, you can also send me an email. It is right down below, kyle.stralkus@osceolaschools.net. It is also on the Parkway website. You can go to teachers and search for my department and find me and send me an email. But again, if you're on Remind, it's going to be really, really easy just to shoot me a text. I'll get it right away and I can message you back as quickly as possible. But yeah, there is my email. You can jot it down quickly if you would like to. All of the teachers pretty much are going to have a similar format, so it should be easy to get in touch with all of us. Last but not least is supplies. I would have to say the most important thing is simply for your child to have something to write with every day. I will have some pencils on hand, but the biggest difference is that They're not going to be able to share any supplies. So if your child has a pencil every day, that is probably the best thing to have. Also, a highlighter would be great to have in class, as well as some loose leaf paper. I know the district has required a 3-ring binder. I don't really need a 3-ring binder. That is something that I don't require in my class. One thing I will be using in class is something they can also keep in class, so they don't have to worry about taking it home. And it's going to be a simple folder with 2 little slots and 3 rings here. That way, whatever papers they get, they can hold on to them. They can put their loose leaf in here, put it all inside, and it's theirs to keep. They don't have to put it with anyone else's stuff. They don't have to bring it around from classroom to classroom. Their stuff can go in here. It can stay in the room and stay here with them. I do have some extras. I can get some extras. So if you're not able to get one, it's okay. But I also know some folks like to get their own with a pretty design and whatnot. So it is completely up to you. But I know it's not on the district list, so I don't want anyone to stress about it. So the most important thing, a pencil, a highlighter, some loose leaf paper, and we'll be good to go for science. Most important thing is be prepared to learn, be prepared to see the classroom a little bit different, but know that learning is going to happen. It's going to be fun. We're going to make the best of it, and it's going to be an amazing year. All right. I'm so excited to see you all. So excited to start this amazing year, as different as it might be. It's going to be a lot of fun. One more thing, digital folks. You don't need to worry about having a folder. I recommend having maybe just a notebook nearby. If you're somebody like me who likes to just kind of write as the teacher's talking. But most of what you'll need will be in front of you online. Okay. Having something to write with, though, and a little notepad next to you, that'll be perfectly fine. I'm not going to require you to print anything out. I don't want you to have to worry about that. Okay. So simply something to write with, maybe just a notebook nearby, just to jot down some little notes to help you out. If you're somebody who's super visual, who doesn't need a notepad, who can just type, have a Word document, whatever you'd like, that works too. But that would be my suggestion for those digital folks who are at home. Okay. As you can see, this is all new to me too. So we're going to be working this out together. Okay. All right, wrapping things up, parents, if you can just go ahead and fill out Ms. Stralkus's virtual open house form for me so I can get your information and your preferred method of contact so we can stay in communication with one another so your child can be as successful as possible. We're going to have an amazing year. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and I will see everybody in a week and a half. Bye, everybody.